In this video, I will discuss microdosing magic mushrooms, who would benefit, what are the benefits, and offer some warnings. What is microdosing? Microdosing is taking small amounts of psychoactive substances so that a person will barely experience the perceivable effects of the substance. For cubensis mushrooms, 300 to 600 milligrams is considered a microdose. By comparison, 3 grams or 10 times the amount of cubensis will most likely induce what is thought of as a classic psychedelic experience. However, this can be way too intense for many people. Some will experience extreme anxiety, and furthermore, the experience can also leave you depressed and feeling anxious for months afterward. So, by taking smaller amounts, such as 300 to 600 milligrams of dried cubensis, people can realize the benefits and positive effects with very little negative side effects. But keep in mind, though, your mileage may vary. Who would benefit from microdosing? Most people could really benefit from microdosing, but the people who would benefit the most are those suffering from mental illnesses. The types of mental illnesses which we might consider as looping thought patterns, such as depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder, obsessive-compulsive disorder, attention deficit hyper disorder, bipolar, and people who suffer from traumatic brain injuries. These people would probably benefit the most. However, all of us have some issues that we could probably work out. Psilocybin can disrupt these looping thought patterns, and that provides a sense of relief for people. And in the absence of that, those thoughts, you can have other thoughts. You can laugh, you can feel good, but you also take in information differently. In addition, a lot of people suffering from mental illness often have low self-esteem and social anxiety as a result. So personally, I find that microdosing breaks down a lot of my social inhibitions and makes me a very social and engaging person to be around. I also feel very lucid with language, and I find it easy to recall stuff from my memory that's normally kind of difficult. The benefits of microdosing. Benefits are things such as feeling slight euphoria, a relief from negative thoughts, a relief from anxiety, you feel more social, heightened verbal acuity. Warnings. Don't sit on your couch and watch TV, whatever you do. You are open to suggestion. You got to be careful what you expose yourself to. So personally, I try to avoid as much media as I can most of the time, especially when under the influence of drugs. Mushrooms can also induce anxiety, so maybe avoid caffeine while dosing. That can pump up your blood pressure and induce anxiety anyway, so avoid that. For first-timers, I highly recommend that you get out into nature, allowing your brain to reset itself while sitting under a sugar pine by a cool creek with a scent of sage wafting down by a slight wind. That'll do more for you than sitting on a couch watching TV or any other type of experience you could have. In fact, I avoid staying away from your living space because it's filled with emotionally charged things which can trigger you in unexpected ways. In addition to that, whoever you're around will also provide a large influence on the experience, so this is just something you need to consider. While mushrooms are natural, they're also a powerful consciousness transforming drug used properly in medicine. I've seen the results of people who abuse psychedelic drugs, and many seem very much like schizophrenics who have a difficult time differentiating their perceived reality from the shared hallucination of reality that we all have. With these drugs, they're not meant to be abused. Once you get the message, you hang up the phone. You use them, you put them away. Drugs are there to improve your life. They are not a way of life. So once you get the message, you hang up the phone. Anyway, safe journeys, and another video we'll be talking about some ways to enhance this experience of microdosing. Thanks for listening. Please like my thing and subscribe, and check out skydos.org, and feel good, my friends. Safe journeys.